Captain Cholo Doloidas. And head coach Emil Lontor. And now starting for the FEU Tamaraws. Number 3, Nestor Molate. Number 6, Carl de la Calzada. Number 7, team captain J.R. Labrador. Number 8, Arvin Avila. Number 9, Roland Tonkin. Number 14, Petros Del Campo.
There you have the starters on your screens. This is game 1 of the men's volleyball finals in season 73 of your UAAP for UST. We have Harvey Ilano, Henry Pecaña, Jason Ramos, Depante, the setter Kerr Ukang, and JP Torres. For FEU, we have Nestor Molate, JR Labrador, the team captain, Roland Tonkin, Arvin Avila, Carl de la Calzada, and De Ocampo. A surprise start here for, De Ocampo, Petrus De Ocampo, the setter, who made a remarkable comeback after slamming himself into the cement.
After that stuntman-like move, banging into the cement rail, he was able to come back in that match. And, you know, we were so worried about how he's going to be because it was really a bad fall collision with a cement railing. So I think he's 100% for today. He knows that this is the most important match. Let's talk about this, Anton, because, you know, game 1 in a best-of-3 series, it means really a big advantage if you get it. Especially, you know, if these two teams are even. You know, we can say that they're even after, you know, having a 13-1 record to end the elimination round. So this is really, this can go to anybody.
And both these teams, Doc Ian, are very hungry because here you have FEU, who have fallen twice in the past 3 seasons to UST in the finals, while in UST's side, they have 3 seniors in the first 6 that may be playing their last games here in the UAAP, as they have already played 4 years. This is their 5th playing year. So both these teams are very hungry and they want to win the UAAP championship. And to start things off, FEU getting a point because JP Torres was too strong on that kill.
That's right, JP Torres attacking from the outside. We know he's the #1 option. Of course, Jason Ramos also in the top 10, also in the front line for UST. These are the 2 names that have been scoring heavily for the Tigers for this season.
Jason Ramos, of course, former Rookie of the Year and Best Spiker, multi-awarded these UST Growling Tigers. FEU just wanting to end this three-peat of UST. And let's go to Jessica Mendoza for her first report on the Growling Tigers.
Anton, you don't win consecutive championships by slacking off, and I can assure you that this year UST is going to put as much hard work into the finals as ever. Coach Emil Lontor is completely confident that his team's got this, telling me naka-isolate na sila para dito sa finals. May sarili silang quarters sa UST. So namamonitor namin lahat ng ginagawa nila. And is he worried that training twice a day, 6 times a week might cause players to burn out? Not at all, because as Coach put it, sanay na sila. And all he wants to see from them today is 2 basic things: a high reception percentage and effective blocking. Anton and Dakian.
Thank you, Jessica. So that's the approach that their longtime coach Emil Lontor has given his players, keeping them in the quarters so that they can ensure the focus here in the finals. And Coach Emil Lontor, he's been coaching, as I mentioned, since 1983, and he has never missed the Final Four in all his seasons in the UAAP, Doc.
That's right. Very experienced coach. He knows how it feels, what it takes to win these kinds of games. And so far, he's done a good job. In fact, how many teams could think of that has done a Grand Slam in volleyball? So very few. He probably would have the first, that distinction being the first one if they get this season.
And just to clarify, Doc, because we have different kinds of Grand Slams in sports. But we'll talk about that more right now. Let's jump into another update at courtside with Nico Ramos for FEU.
Anton and Doc Ian, every now and then in sports, we're treated to something special. a championship match between the two best teams, evenly matched in their prime. This is Lakers Celtics. This is Nadal and Federer. This is the Yankees and the Red Sox. And if you know your men's UAAP volleyball, it's UST and FEU. And no one knows that better than head coach George Pascua, who said a lot of things are even in this match. Skill, experience, I believe they're both even. However, what's going to set these two teams apart is desire. He told his boys, ang magpapanalo sa atin ngayon yung kagustuhan nyo. If you play like you really want this championship, we will win. And before wrapping up with him, he left a little nudge for the Growling Tigers, saying, we've done everything we can possibly do as a team to prepare for this game. I just hope for UST's sake, they've done the same. Guys?
Thank you, Nico. I like the way how you put it. This is indeed the Lakers Celtics of the UAAP men's volleyball tournament. FEU with 24 championships in the men's division, UST with 17.
That's right. You've got the colors to match it too.
Yun nga yung naisip ko while Nico was reporting. And before the three-peat of UST, FEU had the three-peat of their own.
Exactly.
So these two teams, really, it's a battle between the greatest champions in men's volleyball in the UAAP.
Ooh, solid block.
Labrador getting roofed there. As we take a look at last year's finals MVP, Henry Pecaña.
Oh, it was Pecaña who got the block.
Jason Ramos, fourth-year player. Oh! Service error there for Ramos.
Nestor Molate, the second leading scorer for the FEU Tamaraws.
And one of two graduating players on the side of FEU. And Ramos unable to handle that service by Nestor Molate, who starred Doc Ian in their game against UP.
Well, another difference for these two teams on how they got to the finals. Of course, FEU demolishing UP in 3 straight sets. So they had an easy time doing that. However, UST was threatened with that 5-set battle against De La Salle.
Exactly, and FEU had a longer rest, Doc.
Yes, definitely.
It was a week ago when they played against UP, while
that's right.
UST had a grueling 5-setter against La Salle that happened just last Saturday.
Yeah, barely by the skin of their teeth.
That was a great dig there by Brioso, the libero of FEU, doing his job. JP Torres with a shotgun.
Wow. These guys hit hard, Anton. If you were here in the arena, you'd appreciate it more.
Still got a lot of time and more games coming up. Right now, 8-6 in favor of UST. We'll take a break. Back with more. Game 1 of the men's volleyball finals of your UAAP.
So JP, nandito na tayo ngayon sa finals. Gaano naman kahalaga sa team nyo na manalo ng Game 1 today?
Sa Game 1 na to, talagang ready na kami for this championship. As a 5th year namin, kailangan namin mag-exit ng maganda.
So ano mga preparations na ginawa nyo para sa laro natin today?
Sa game namin today, ang preparation lang namin mentally, physically, tsaka spiritual.
Thank you very much. That was JP Torres of UST.
Well, if we look at last year's finals, Doc, UST did sweep FEU in that series, and it was both 3-0 in both those games in last year's finals. And considering this is the last playing year of JP Torres, I'm sure that he, along with the other graduating players, the other 4 graduating players on the Growling Tigers squad, would really want to achieve a Grand Slam here in their final year in the UAAP. De La Calzada unable to handle that one by Depante.
That's right. Depante went up. No blockers in front of him.
See how far out Pecaña set that volleyball up, and it was a back set. Very skilled Henry James Pecaña. Arvin. Blocked.
Wow, that was a solid roof by Depante.
Against the very powerful hit But Depante unafraid against Arvin Avila.
Avila just, he's way up there.
Yeah. James Pecaña, though, with the service error. Pecaña was, according to Coach Emil Lontok, because I was checking out the stat sheet in the first round meeting between these two teams. Pecaña had only 5 points. And according to Coach Emil, he wasn't 100%. And nakabawi naman si Pecaña, last year's finals MVP, in their second round matchup. He had 11 points.
Point for FEU.
Right now,
Avila.
speaking of making bawi, nakabawi si Arvin Avila.
Arvin scoring off of the block. And that's very hard to do if you're far away from the net. You've got very tall blockers in front of you. And Labrador hitting it straight into the net.
A lot of service errors here to kick things off here in game number 1 of the men's volleyball finals of your UAAP. Thank you very much to everybody watching right now on Studio 23. Petrus De Ocampo setting him up too high.
That's right.
Even for the tall Roland Tonkin.
That's right. Tonkin gave up that set. That ball passed, went past him, but he didn't make an attempt, so that ball went straight to the antenna. And Petrus De Ocampo has to take charge here of the attack of FEU.
Digging that one up. Back set from the back row. But it goes straight to the net.
Labrador from the back. He has now become an option since Avila and Tonkin haven't been performing or they haven't been so productive in the previous 2 plays. So Labrador getting into the mix in the offense of FEU.
Petrus De Ocampo.
See, they go
it's
back
a
to
back
him.
set to Labrador once again. And now De Ocampo with his own attack. And we did talk about De Ocampo.
Yeah.
He has that in his arsenal.
That's right. De Ocampo, like what they said, he has to take charge of the offense, but I didn't expect him to be the one to hit the ball just to set it up. And
Avila.
the defense, the back row defense of UST, not expecting that one.
And you did say that it is rare for a setter to be able to transition into attack just like Petrus De Ocampo did right there. But a double block here by Molate and Tonkin.
That's right, Molate with a block on Ramos. This is so hard. Look at Molate, just wait for that ball. Ramos with a miss hit. Gets blocked.
13 to 11 in favor of UST. A joust at the top between 4 players. But it is won by FEU.
No, I thought they were gonna touch a referee already. Look at how high these guys
There was a violation. UST players touching the net.
You see where the head of our first referee is? That was how high the hands of these players are.
Outside, game is tied.
And now we are tied here at the first set at 13. Arvin Avila and the rest of the FEU Tamaraws trying to take advantage as he begins this again. Joust again. And it is won by Nestor Molate.
That's right. And Avila doing an excellent job in the serve, giving UST a very tough time receiving. That's why no plays have come out of UST. And Molate just waiting for that missed reception.
Molate, our best player of the game, the Final Four against UP, and he's continuing his stellar play here in Game 1 of the finals.
RB Ilano with 2 consecutive reception errors. Nestor Molate taking advantage of those freebies.